Hey everybody, welcome to Hope Something Sticks. I'm Burt.
And I'm Matt. Sorry if I sound like I'm laughing, but we've been I thought we were going to start 2 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry about it.
You don't have to apologize. I'm the last person you need to apologize
for 2
to.
minutes.
Hey, I already told you, man. I've been sweating since the morning started, so I'm trying not to go to shirt number 3 before hour 3. I'm on a very, very tight shirt schedule right now. It's laundry day.
Alright. So how you been doing?
Not too bad. How have you been doing? Didn't we just have this conversation?
Yes, but it wasn't recorded.
Yeah, of course. Posterity, naturally. Yeah, I was going to tell you my work story last night. But I don't know if I haven't cleaned it up in my brain yet. Alright, so I almost got somebody completely screwed over last night, right? And it's at a restaurant that's near you. I can't say any names, but let's just say it's, we went there.
Okay.
And it's that place that I took that awesome picture of you and Sharon at. It's a sunset picture.
Okay.
I think I sent it to her. Yeah, anyway. The place with the good mac and cheese. I think that narrows it down out there. Whoops. That might isolate it too much.
Yeah.
Anywho. So, there's a dude out there, and the way that my company works is that we can totally deactivate people, and we can, kick people off at will. So I sort of accidentally screwed over this guy's entire life. Because when the business calls in and says, hey, there's a problem here, if somebody says threatens violence, I'm just like, alright, red flag city, no worries. Unfortunately, I didn't give that enough time to let all the details come to light. And I let my vigilante action... yeah, thank you, Onyx, exactly. I flapped it up a little too much there. Yeah, so I thought that was a little fun story that I almost traumatized somebody. Or I did. I mean, that person was like... Then the employee was like writing in. They're like, oh my god, how come you didn't get my side of the story? Considering what was happening to them in that stage of their life, I think that they handled it rather well. No cursing. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. You sure this wasn't your dad?
Yeah, he would have at least said something. I mean, he doesn't curse, but, turkeys. That's his favorite insult. He calls people turkeys. It'd be adorable if it wasn't so sad. Yeah, he's nice now. You go back to the late 80s, early 80s, he was what might be described as a scorpion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's my big story for today. In case you want to write, if you want to write into Hope Something Sticks, that's the end of the episode. Like that.
Yep.
There's an email and everything.
Right. So, let's see. Last weekend, a couple things.
We're not talking about that.
What?
We're not talking about that.
We don't have to, at least not directly. So, on Saturday, Sharon's program, the program administrators were going to have a conference at this fancy Marriott, and they ended up not doing it, but they already, got the rooms and stuff. So they kind of just opened it up to, the residents, like, hey, if you want to stay at this hotel for free, go ahead. And,
nice.
Yeah, and they had a cocktail, a dinner and cocktails for everybody on Friday night. And then we spent the night Saturday, the late afternoon to evening Saturday, hanging out there. Even brought Onyx along. And yeah, it was cool. Like they had their own lazy river, and the whole place, like the whole property, was like gigantic. They had like both. They had their own golf course, and driving range, and herb garden.
Whoa.
Yeah, very fancy, and their own pool and lazy river and all this. It's pretty nice. Uh, so the one thing I will say about the game, I didn't see the entire game. The last thing I saw was us trying to kick a field goal, but ended up going 6 points the other way. And Sharon was like, "You want to just stay here?" It's like, no, I could be that asshole who just sits in the fucking hotel room and gets progressively angrier at the TV. So, actually, I didn't see almost second half of the game. I didn't see.
Yeah, I tried listening to it, but I was at a barbecue, and I was getting periodic score updates, and it seemed like the game was in hand, and then I caught the highlights the next day, and that really was special teams again. The difference in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, we only lost by a touchdown, and it was that touchdown.
It was that touchdown instead of us getting 3 points.
Yeah, 10-point swing.
Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Serious questions. Anyway, ancient history.
Yep.
How's today look? What's the forecast?
Forecast is Vandy, for a chance of completely kicking their ass.
Today.
Yeah. And then last Sunday, after we got back from the hotel, we went shopping for baby stuff at this store that's specific to baby stuff called Bye Bye Baby.
Whoa.
Yeah, but buy like B-U-I.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm too sensitive. I can't even take a play on words.
So that was cool. So we got a bassinet that transforms into a crib. A stroller / car seat. A kind of a rocker thing for the baby to just put them in, and then it swings them. It's more of a swing.
Damn. You must have shoveled out for that stuff. Most people just like give that shit away.
Yeah. And we got a sealed shit receptacle. Pretty heavy duty.
A garbage can.
Yeah, it's a garbage can. Well, it's you throw it in, and then when you close it, it's sealed.
Fancy garbage can.
To keep away the stank. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think anybody gives
It's funny,
those away.
Those garbage cans, like it was. So there's a few of the exact same model, but some of them were like the limited edition colors that were $10 more, but it's the exact same garbage can.
Ah, yes, of course. The Eddie Bauer shit receptacle.
So we started with the bassinet, and we were originally gonna get like the most expensive brand, the Graco, and but there's another brand called the Move that looked pretty much exactly the same, did all the same stuff, but so the bassinet like comes off, so it's like. So think of like a small crib with a that has a kind of I don't know what you call it, like a false floor, like like another floor you could put on like that on top, like on this crib, so that it's like maybe like a foot of distance as opposed to like 2 feet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's a changing table that you can take off and put on, and the actual little bassinet that you can take on take off. So the bassinet in the Move had a handle on top of it, but the Graco didn't, and also the changing table that comes on and off. You can't really use it on the Graco like off the Graco because it's not even like the the legs aren't even, so that it just would just tip over. The legs are even on the Move, so you could take it off, put it somewhere else, and use it as a changing table, off the crib.
I love how these have like model names, like how cars used to have model names.
Yeah.
As opposed to being called the X917, whatever.
So
you got a changing table that you're going to have to put on and off the crib?
I mean, it'll mostly be on the crib.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can send you a picture later.
I'm pretty sure I can visualize that, but yeah, go ahead.
All right. And so while we were deciding through, those were kind of like the two ones we were looking at. This dude that worked there said, "Oh man, you should totally get the Graco," which happened to be the most expensive one. Then when we told him, why we were thinking about the Move, he's like, "Oh well," and he moved along to bother a group of ladies and suggested to them that they should get the Graco stroller. Coincidentally enough, also coincidentally enough, that's also the most expensive stroller that you could get. We
wonder
did
if this guy works for Graco or maybe just works off commission.
Maybe, but we didn't have to get the Graco anything. Got the Chico Bravo for the stroller / car seat thing.
Yes. Oh man. Well, get ready to change that thing out in about, I don't know, a year or however long it takes.
No, because when they're too big for the car seat / carrier thing, there's a bigger seat in the stroller for an older kid.
Ah, okay.
So
Nice.
and the same thing
So
for
the
that
stroller
bassinet,
becomes decommissioned, becomes the new car seat.
well, the car seat comes decommissioned, and you just don't use that part of the stroller anymore. And inside that is a larger seat in the stroller that you can put the kid in. That's the cool thing about the baby stuff now is it's just take this part of it off, and now it's now it's good to go for your larger kid.
Yeah, really. My baby accessory knowledge is clearly outdated.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're gonna get some of the small. So we're gonna get some kind of jar or container or whatever for baby clothes and stuff, and baby clothes and swaddling blankets and stuff this weekend. And yeah.
All right. You're almost there.
Yeah, I mean it's just a little over 2 months until their due date.
Terrifying.
I'm pretty psyched about it. Yeah.
Good. I'll be nervous for you. We're on to we're going to be on shirt. I think that's it. That's hour 3, so I'm on my 3rd shirt. There you go.
All right. For everyone keeping score.
Ding. Yep. Shirt ticker is going up.
So,
Still rocking orange and blue though. So I think that's what went wrong last week. I just wasn't wearing the colors. I was going to wear my gator hat that I stole, and I fucking didn't. I don't know why. And that was it.
That's it. It was all
What a
your
dick.
fault.
What an asshole. Jesus. Come on, man.
Definitely wasn't Dan.
Get your head in the game.
Definitely not Dan Mullen's fault for
Oh, no,
not
never.
having a good special teams that keeps fucking up every game in a new
Yeah, nah.
inventive way, or just having a clap count for a packed away game, nah, that's totally on you that we lost.
I was taken out. I saw a tweet. Did you see Danny Werfel's tweet in all kinds of weather?
I did not.
The thread on this tweet is just the vitriol for such an innocuous tweet saying, "Hey, you know what? You're not gonna win every game. Shit sticks. Calm down." Oh no, you can't throw water on a chemical fire.
Nah,
It was just
like,
fire Dan Mullen, put in Aaron Richardson, put in all the armchair coaches are coming out of the woodwork. Anybody who's got and then of course the AI bots probably picked up on it, so they're like, "Hey, this is what everybody's talking about, huh?"
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why everyone totally loses their shit. I mean, it sucks that we're almost certainly out of the SEC championship with that one loss.
Oh yeah, season's over.
Unless somehow Georgia drops a game. But
what?
It would depend on what game they drop. Because if they lose to Kentucky, then just Kentucky goes. The first time ever.
I'm sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I would rather Kentucky go than Georgia.
You know what? It certainly would make it sting a lot less if Kentucky just had this magical season. But it would still kind of fucking suck.
It would. I mean,
it's not gonna.
It'd be their first time going to the SEC championship game.
Yeah,
everyone should get at least one.
So just because of basketball, I hate Kentucky so fucking much. Just they got basketball. They don't need another thing. You know what I mean? You know, No.
I mean, we had both for a while.
Yeah, like a little while, and it was like the first time, I guess, ever. So what? You're saying this is their first time ever? They're gonna have back-to-back national football championships right here, right now. This is it. You're calling it?
No, they just say
setting the stage. This is it.
This is the best shot to, lose gloriously to Alabama in the SEC championship.
I think Alabama's suspect this year. I mean, we almost beat them, and we lost to Kentucky. Oh, God.
No, that was very much that's like the LSU game last year, or the Missouri game the year before that, or the Kentucky game the year before that.
Oh, that was bullshit. We got robbed on that one.
We got robbed on a lot. What?
Specifically, that Kentucky game wasn't. I fucking hate blaming the refs for taking a game away, and we should never have the game so close that the ref can blow a call. But yeah, they were kind of hosing us on that one.
I mean, sure, they were also hosing us in the Alabama game this year. That would have been insane if we beat Alabama but lost to Kentucky.
That would make this Kentucky loss even worse. It really, really would. I'm glad we lost to Bama, and then we lost to Kentucky. It's like, okay, now we can all just forget about this season ever happening. Never mind. And hopefully try to forget all of that.
Well, no, if we beat Alabama, we'd still be in it for the SEC championship. Kentucky would just have to lose two SEC games, and we beat Georgia. We would go.
God, I'm so out of it. I could have sworn that. I thought only your conference, your division record was really what mattered, not your overall SEC in-conference record.
That only comes into play if you're in, like, say, like a three-way tie in the East, and like say we beat Georgia beats Kentucky, and Kentucky beats us, and we all have 2 losses. If one of us, say, has if 2 of us have 2 Eastern losses and one of us has an Eastern loss and a Western loss, then the team with the Western loss goes to the championship game. So it matters just a little bit less for if a West team if a cross divisional team beats you in that scenario.
Fun stuff.
Otherwise, like if you know, if you lose less games in the SEC, then you go to the national championship, SEC championship game.
Okay, so here comes the big question. Which game do we have to become Tennessee fans of? It's got to be somewhere near the end, right? Like, when does Tennessee play either Kentucky or Georgia? Because that's their Super Bowl. They get to ruin somebody else's national championship.
Let's see.
I think they've been saying that for a long time.
Okay, here's Kentucky. Their schedule.
Oh, nice. You're looking up the schedule.
They played Georgia on the 16th. The 16th. So they play Georgia before Georgia plays us.
Interesting.
And then they play Tennessee November 6th.
How cool is that? So Kentucky beats Georgia. We beat Georgia. and then Kentucky
loses to Tennessee.
And then Kentucky loses to Tennessee, and we're in.
That's all. That's all I need to do, man. Why are we even bitching? This is fucking easy.
Because we lost to Kentucky. We suck. I need to take another shower. Just talking about it. Feel dirty.
Anyway.
All right, I'm over it.
Yep. So.
I mean, not really, but I gotta say that.
Yeah. So,
big strong guy, big strong man. So
there's a couple new games I started playing. One for the past few weeks, and one I just started. This game called Hades, which I highly recommend. It's pretty awesome. It's a roguelike, which, if you remember playing Returnal.
Yeah, that's the basis of most of my nightmares.
Yeah, so it's like that, except a lot more chill. Kind of. So it has the thing where, you go through a run, and if you die, you go back to the start and do it again. But it's not like you don't move in full 3D. It's like it's not a side scroller, but you don't jump. It's an isometric game, but it's similar to Returnal. You just go from room to room, and at the once you kill everything in the room, then the next room gets unlocked, and sometimes you can choose which room you want to go to. So some of the differences, besides just the complete look and feel and everything about it, is at the end, like after you kill everything in the room, there's a reward at the end that buffs you, like during that run, and you also know what kind of reward you get in the next room, and so you can pick which reward you want. Like, say if it gives you like 2 or 3 or even 4 choices.
Oh, that's good. So it's not as nearly as depressing as Returnal when you work your ass off to just get like basically garbage.
Yeah. It's usually it's always something helpful, and also you could build up more like than in Returnal. Like Returnal, like there's only like a few items that stay with you, and like this thing called ether that you can collect that stays with you. There's a few things that you can collect in Hades that you get to keep that will just increase kind of buff you up for every run, so that you do keep getting stronger each run, basically. And you also you pick your weapon before you go out, and and they all, uh, kind of work differently each weapon. So, and also what's cool is like dying isn't as big of a deal. Like I don't feel like as pissed off about dying in Hades that I did in Returnal. Like when it's like Returnal, like fuck shit damn it. But the cool thing about Hades, so a little bit into the story, so you play. So it's this Greek mythology story. You play Zagreus, the son of Hades, and so you live in the underworld, and the story is, well, you want to basically leave Hades to go into the Earth, into Earth, and basically you want to leave home, and your dad doesn't want you to leave. He wants you to, be part of the family business.
Yep.
So, as you're trying to leave, so you're going like up through the underworld to try to reach the surface, and all the minions of Hades are trying to stop you. And but whenever you die, you just go back home. So it's it's your house, and so when you die, you you see all your friends and family there, when you die, and you come back to the beginning, in your house, and you just see like Hades just hanging out there, who's he's the end boss. He's just there doing his job, just passing judgment on souls and shit. And he'll just tell you, it's like, see, I told you shouldn't have gone out. You're just going out and hurting yourself. But you just keep doing it. Very disappointed in you. It's like, damn it, Dad. Then you run out and do it again. And
yeah, stick it to the old man.
Yeah, and so you
talk. Fuck you, Dad.
But it gives you a chance to the story to develop. You talk to people there's Hades, there's your pet dog Cerberus, there's your friends like Achilles, and the embodiment of darkness, and if you kill the first boss, during your run, she'll be there to call you an asshole.
Okay.
And the story develops by both you, going through progressing through the game, but it also develops by you dying and talking to people at your house until you leave again. So it's not like a big deal. If you die, it's like, okay, I'll see what's going on with these people, and kind of develop the story more, and then you go out again.
Interesting. I'm also reading about Zagreus. He's actually the first Dionysus. Man, Greek myths are really gross.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can repeat what I'm reading here on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Did they put any of that in the game? Any of the backstory like that?
Not really. I haven't gotten the entirety of the story of the game.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it hasn't gone into that gross of detail yet.
Zeus, in the form of a serpent, has intercourse with Persephone. And there, the Titans distract the Dionysus child with a mirror, and then dismember him, and eat him. Yikes.
Yeah, none of that's come up.
But Athena saves his heart. So then Zeus is just able to, contrive his birth from, what? Wikipedia. Somebody screwed this up. Typos. Trying to learn about Zagreus here. Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the pictures of the gameplay here. It kind of reminds me of, the first thing that comes to mind is Red Alert.
Oh yeah.
I like the old isometric view.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely recommend it.
Nostalgia.
I had a lot of fun playing it. Probably played some more today, but yeah, it's good. And like a lot of the rewards for clearing a room, like the gods of Olympus are trying to help you leave too. And each god has their own different boons that they give you. You know, Zeus, Athena, Poseidon, Hades. Like you kind of runs the full gamut almost. Not the full gamut, but a lot of different gods. So yeah. So I was playing that, and I just started playing Far Cry 6, where the bad guy is Giancarlo Esposito.
I've seen the clips of this one. That's pretty interesting. I want that suit. He's got that white suit with the red, the red shirt.
Tie. Yeah, or is it a shirt or a tie?
Sure.
Anyway, yeah, definitely red accents on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty slick suit.
Have you tried starting that game and then just letting it run its course for like 20 minutes without touching it to see if you beat it?
No, I haven't tried that, but I don't think that would work.
Hey, they put it in that one game, that one time.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they do it again? Maybe they will. Maybe it's midway.
So yeah, so
Just
far
be
it's
trying to
fun.
break the game and have fun with the game by playing with the box as opposed to playing the game.
So yeah, so about half an hour into playing it, you get a pet crocodile who has a polo shirt on for some reason.
Wow.
And he's really good at tearing the limbs off of Esposito's soldiers.
So is this a cartel type game? Is he just reinvigorating
Well,
Los Pollos Hermanos?
no, he's the
Hermanos.
leader of not Cuba.
What in the 60s?
No, it's today. That's just what Cuba looks like.
Oh,
That's what Cuba does actually look like. It looks like well, I think maybe more of the 50s, and then it just stopped, and that's what it is today. At least architecturally.
with like little bits of socialist, brutalist architecture sprinkled throughout.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Everybody's favorite type of architecture, from prison to high school. Brutalism sucks.
Mm.
So what? He's a drug dealer in Cuba?
No, he's the El Presidente.
Oh, I'm sorry. And what? You're trying to lead the revolution or something?
You start off trying to just leave the country, and then he personally stops the boat because his son is trying to sneak off the country in that boat that you are, coincidentally enough, and so you actually see him for like a minute. He's like, all right, we'll let them go, and then they just machine gun the boat and kill everyone except for you, and then you join the revolution.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I'm looking at some of these pictures here. So he's got the white suit and the red shirt and the red tie.
Mm.
And then here's the kid, I'm assuming is you, with the long hair.
No, that's his son.
That's his son with the parka, and also with like a parka or something. Not a parka, it's like a cardigan. and a red t-shirt. Get it? Because they're father and son.
Yeah.
Because the red shirts, the red shirts tie them together.
Yes.
Okay. So he machine guns the boat, incidentally sparking revolution.
Yeah. The revolution already started because basically he's using all the political dissidents to work the field. So he found some way to genetically alter the tobacco plants to produce a really awesome cancer medication.
What? Okay, let's just keep going. We don't have to unpack that.
And so it's basically using people as slave labor, thus sparking the revolution. And then you're trying to lead.
But to cure cancer.
What?
But to cure cancer with their tobacco plant?
Their genetically altered tobacco plant.
Yeah, they're all genetically altered, whatever.
See, now the tobacco plants are red. And that makes them cure cancer.
Oh my god. It's all coming together.
Yeah, see? That's why he's wearing red. He's got the red tobacco that cures the cancer.
Oh my god. I have to play this game. Or at least watch like 20 minutes of trailers to make it feel like I played. And not invest the...
No, yeah, if you're going to invest money into a game, I would get Hades. It's legitimately awesome.
The 2020 Game of the Year?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of awards, too.
You know what they say about awards. They're given away. Okay.
Yeah. Now into kind of the larger news world. The federal infrastructure plan, which, man, you kind of like forget how bad the Democrats suck at just taking the fucking win and just taking it and throwing it in the garbage. It's like they have the infrastructure bill. The Republicans voted for it, but they won't pass it until they pass this other bill with a whole bunch of other shit in it.
The train will be here soon. They are building it now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they like so the other bill would cost $3.5 trillion, which is a lot. And
is that the BIF? Is that the BIF? The one that's BIF? I already forgot what that one stands for, but I know there's BIF.
And it's called like the soft infrastructure bill. You know, it's like...
Well, whatever. Go ahead. Keep going.
Stuff for like mental health.
You got the 3.5. There's the 3.5 one.
Yes.
I thought that was the only one. What the fuck's the other one?
No, there's two. So the 3.5... So there's the infrastructure bill, which passed the Senate already.
You're right. 19 Republican senators. I know about that one.
Yeah. Then there's this bill, the 3.5 trillion, which is... I just had it. It was technically a reconciliation bill, a budget reconciliation bill, which the Senate doesn't need a 2/3 majority to make it filibuster proof. They just need a simple majority. So that, technically it technically should be easier, but Manchin and that one senator in Arizona. Forgetting her name.
Cinema.
Yeah. Are like, nope, that's too much. And
so just to recap, because I already got confused.
Okay, so
what the hell did the Senate passed the $1.5 trillion one or the $3.5 trillion one?
The $1.5 trillion one.
So they passed the $1.5 trillion
one. That's for
physical
infrastructure, and the Republicans voted for it. but it's sitting.
Right.
So Pelosi won't put it up for
Move
a
that.
vote until the reconciliation is passed, which is $3.5 trillion currently.
Okay, I get it now. Wow. Wow.
So I mean,
inflation is gonna fucking eat us all anyway. So let's. I mean, you'd think they would just get what they can fucking get. $1.5 trillion ain't bad.
Yeah, $1.5 trillion. But then when you add another $3.5 trillion, like that's the.
Oh, what's another $2 trillion? Come on.
No, it's 3.5 on top of the 1.5, so it'd be $5 trillion in total between the two of them.
Well, over 10 years. It's not like one. Yeah. That's something that a lot of people are misconstruing on that one. I know that. All right, I didn't realize that they were two separate ones. I thought they were just trying to up it from 1.5 to 3.5.
No, it's two separate ones.
Add a totally extra one. Okay, I get the.
So the bill is good to go once Pelosi puts it up for a vote. The reconciliation is held up in the Senate.
Okay. Well, she's got that. Well, then she's got it then. Okay. Well, then it's a.
She has it.
It's a tactical pause.
Mm-hmm. So, and then Manchin
because they got the hard part. The hard part's always the Senate.
For the infrastructure bill, yeah.
Yeah. So all we have to do is kidnap Manchin's favorite pit bull breeder and Cinema's favorite turquoise dealer, and we're good. We'll just hold them hostage and say no more blue stones, and or we're gonna chop this dog's bollocks off. Sign it. Oh my god. Yeah, you think they would just take the win, but I don't know. I'm sure that old bag knows what she's doing.
Yes, but so Manchin said he would do a $1 trillion reconciliation, and the progressives said, fuck you. So that's where we're at right now.
I don't even know what's in the... And, yeah, okay, so it's... Yeah, that doesn't make no fucking sense. It would make more sense if he was, like, holding out to get more money specifically for West Virginia. That I get. That, I mean, a lot of people don't like transactional politics, but all politics is transactional to me.
I mean, it should be transactional.
Whatever.
Really.
Yeah, it's all a shakedown, It's a shakedown. What do you want? Oh, you want an extra $1? Here's a fucking $1, you dick. Here you go. Go chase the money.
Nah, he wants $2.5 trillion less dollars.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, and he doesn't want... I mean, West Virginia is one of the least... has some of the worst broadband, has a dying major industry. What do you want? What do you want? You want turn coal miners into coders or something like that? How about the world's largest coding camp right in Charleston, West Virginia? How about that? What would that cost? I'd pay for it. I'd pay just to see it happen. My favorite clip of all this bullshit was the kayakers, the West Virginia kayakers, who showed up to Manchin's boat that he has in Washington, and he's like talking down to them from his yacht, and they're literally debating this bullshit about, like, I'm all about the money. I'm all about the money. And he's literally talking down to his constituents from a fucking yacht. It's a spectacular clip. That's my clip of the century of the week.
Obviously, he didn't have a kayak.
Well, that's where he does all his wheeling and dealing. He's on the magic boat because of the implication. You have to sign the deal.
So he does
especially
cocaine,
at sea.
And he dips his balls in cocaine. They all rub their balls on each other.
Mm-hmm. Even Cinema. She's got this weird strap-on thing. It's fine. It's very empowering. It's an empowering type of meeting. What are they doing? I don't think anybody really understands how inflation works. all completely doomed.
Well, hopefully, once we, as we're coming out of the kind of semi-recession from the pandemic, which hopefully we are, the inflation will go down.
Give it a minute. The only time inflation has ever gone really through the roof is every time the government decides to print more money. Happened in the 70s, and it just happened with the pandemic, and it was happening way before the pandemic anyway. So,
I mean, that's what they're going to be doing if they, put in that huge $3.5 billion reconciliation bill in.
Yeah, right.
So
guaranteed you're going to have at least another 1.5, because that's sitting right there on Pelosi's desk. She thinks she's got the, she's got that ace up her sleeve, no matter what. So yeah, she's rolling the dice, seeing what more she can't get. Pretty baller move. So it's not a loss yet. It's not like she's gambling with everything. Is there a timeline on how long until she can, I don't know, the bill expires or something like that? I don't know how that works.
I don't think that exists. I think she can just do it whenever.
What if she succumbed to old age? What would happen then?
Then either
Kentucky wins the national championship.
Either the House Majority Leader would take over, or there'd just be another vote for a House Speaker.
AOC is proclaimed Queen of the East Coast.
Nah, she wouldn't win.
Coast to coast? Can't go from Maine down to Key West? Can't make it happen?
Nope. There's not enough progressives in the House.
Everybody's progressive. They just don't want to admit it.
Anyway.
I mean, if you're not progressive, what does it... Does that make you regressive? Let's go back! I'm saying that like that wasn't exactly what the... Yeah, never mind. We're off the rails. Alright, take us home. What's the last thing on the list?
Last thing?
Or the next thing. Whatever. You get
sure.
one more.
Alright. So, Jon Stewart's back doing stuff. He's got his own show on Apple Plus, or Apple TV Plus. And
is he tanking? Have you watched any of it?
I watched some clips of it. It's not bad. So, it's less of a comedy show than, The Daily Show is, or was. He still make, funny little comments.
Ooh, there's an underhanded comment for the current Daily Show. Okay.
Yeah. Under Jon Stewart I'm talking about. Regardless of what the current Daily Show is doing. So his format is every other week he has an episode, and for the entirety of the season there's one overarching topic, and then each episode will take a different aspect of that topic and talk about it like in a panel, and he'll have a interview with somebody.
So he took Wyatt Cenac's show
format.
Yes. Wow.
He took the format.
That's gonna go over well.
It didn't.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow.
So,
I thought they were. Yeah. Oh man. Wow. That's fucked up.
Yeah, there was someone who wrote about it and was all pissy about that, but I don't know, they did it like incorrectly, because the way it was written, it was like as if they were taking Wyatt Cenac's, basically just taking the topics that Wyatt Cenac was talking about, which he wasn't. He was just taking the format, which, I mean, whatever. I mean, every late night show basically ripped off the format of whoever the first person who did it was.
Fair enough. on that count. It's just these two have history.
Yes,
That's the only reason
I
think
do
that's
get
a little
that.
bit more salty than anything else.
Yeah.
So long as he brings Wyatt on. Well, what's he talking about anyway? What's this season's thing?
War.
Like everybody's war, my war, the war within ourselves. What?
I think just American wars in general. Or at least the current American wars / wars that just ended. Yeah.
I mean, the ones we've actually declared, the ones we're still waging, the ones that are
There's only been one
definitely
episode
wing.
so far,
Oh, okay, sorry.
the overarching theme is war, and the first topic of it was the fire pits and how the federal government is not doing nearly enough to provide health care to the veterans who suffered ill effects from those fire pits. So kind of like the 9/11 responders and how he did that, but but instead soldiers with the fire pits.
Yeah,
similar kind of deal.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely something that didn't. They got like a blip of media attention, and then because they're like using jet fuel to just burn garbage.
Yeah,
it's fantastic stuff. All right, Timmy, welcome to the Marine Corps. Your job's to set that shit on fire over there. Cool. Gotta make sure that nobody can steal our garbage.
that's classified garbage right there, Timmy.
Yeah, really. Look over there. First step is get rid of all these soiled porn mags. Eat truckloads. Yeah, that's an old recurring story too. I mean, how long did it take Vietnam vets to get paid from Agent Orange exposure? You know?
A long time, I think.
Yeah, because they were just one, denying that they were even using it, so there was that. Yep. Kick that can down the road, and don't even just cover that up. Put those feelings deep down. Hide the files over there, and Section B, 3rd floor to the right, all the way across town.
And then throw jet fuel on them and set them on fire.
Yes, gotta put the jet fuel on
it. So yeah, they actually mentioned Agent Orange, and what they talk about, and I think this is going to be a common theme. It's like, what's the problem? Defense contractors. It's the
same old fucking song.
Yeah, the American military-industrial complex. Should have listened to Eisenhower. Guys are bad news, and now they're like basically impossible to get rid of because, especially, so they're so integrated in with Republicans, because they're so outside the large cities, a lot of towns, like half of the business that comes from those towns are from some defense contractor. So if you get rid of that, and what they're doing is, probably worthless, but it's basically it's welfare for conservatives who want to look like they're doing something important instead of just getting a handout. It's like, no, I want to work. Well, your work is useless and it's a huge strain on the American government. I don't want to hear about that, but it looks like I'm working, right? Yeah. Perfect. All I give a shit about. So, like Melbourne, Florida, that we've been to a few times, that place would just die if Harris was gone.
Right, yeah. They got rid of the NASA program, and so that sapped it pretty hard. So yeah, somebody had to come in and fill the gap. I don't get it. There's so many other industries. Pick one. There's so many other industries that could do anything else. But I guess that would require thought, or foresight, or innovation, or, I don't know, just plain old conversations with universities.
Yeah, but no.
So, look at me overcomplicating things, trying to get consensus building going. Shut up. And what university did you get your planning degree from? Easy. All right. Mr. Armchair Expert over here. Not so fast, Mr. Expert.
All right.
There's two X's in expert.
Coming up on an hour here. So the main takeaway is get Hades. It's really good.
Yeah, get Hades. Look at a device. Calm yourself down. Get a cup of coffee. Calm down. Have a cup of coffee.
All right, so you can write into us at hopesomething.sticks@gmail.com. And till next time.
See you later. Peace.
Later.